Hello, everyone, and welcome to Beauty Fit. Today, we have Preeti and myself. Hello, Preeti, and we are going
Hi
to
Faria, hi everyone at BeautyFit.
share with you all our weight loss journey and how we went on to maintain it for myself over 14 years and Preeti.
So on the onset, I would like to take up this opportunity, Faria, to congratulate you first for the overwhelming response you got for your concept, which was just an idea to begin with. And it's really very, very touching to see how you could actually, manifest that in reality, and how like you take out a part of each day from you and you just try to influence lives of people. You try to help them with the good and healthy lifestyle, and the way you just give it your all to just make sure that somebody or the other is benefiting from it. It's such a noble gesture, Faria, and you really deserve a big congratulations for that. Congratulations.
Thank you, Preeti, but it wouldn't be possible without your support.
And you are such an example for me and like everyone around, and so many lives which you have touched. Like it's really, really a commendable thing what you're doing, and just keep up the good work.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. So I would like to start with she's seen me. I think first time we met was around 2002.
Yes,
Yeah, and
17 years back to
yeah,
just put it in
18.
right
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah, and I have been always like normal, chubby, not too fat, not too thin, but just someone at that age would be like ignorant as well, didn't know what
Yes.
workout carbs is. And then after having my daughter, I wouldn't say it was because of the pregnancy, it was just because of eating unhealthy or eating without thinking, eating wrong, not even eating a lot, but eating wrong. So suddenly, I used to be around 58 or so, sometimes 60 maybe, but suddenly I reached 72 kgs. It was around in, I think, 2006. And then that's where I realized that, I shouldn't be living this way at this young age, feeling like a 45-year-old maybe, or someone who's got like multiple medical conditions and feeling out of
Correct.
breath. Yeah, so I desperately, during my lunch hours at work, I desperately went around places to ask because I had no idea what to do. So luckily, I landed up in a nice place where they did my BMI and weight and everything. And you know what? They gave me a timetable and they told me just to record what I have been eating for a week. And then after a week, I went to them, and what they told me just did a total brainwash for me. Like what I was eating was absolutely nonsense, had no health benefits, no benefits whatsoever, even if it was not lots of quantities. Okay, so what I did, I'll come to the point. I was doing like still have this machine power plate. I started doing that. And with that, I went on absolutely low carb, no fat diet. Like in breakfast, it was high protein and fiber breakfast, like muesli, which I was cooking in water. So for constipation, I was having it with figs. So after that, even fruit, I was having like a puree, how you would give a baby. So it was fruit puree between breakfast and lunch. And then for lunch, it was sauteed vegetable with a little bit of ghee. The Beauty Fit team knows that it is very healthy. Ghee is very good for metabolism. So sauteed vegetables, yeah. What they gave me over there was completely Swiss, recipes, which I tried for 2 3 days. But I thought, no, I'm not going to be able to do it for a long time. My idea was like, I have to stay this way. It's just not losing weight. So I kind of
Yeah, I'll just add one thing over here, Faria. Like my observation, normally when I see people on a weight loss journey, I see them really, really in a hurry. So
yes.
what I noticed about you was you were really, really calm and patient about everything. You just took it slowly and you were just happy like every moment in spite of the realization that yes, you have to lose weight, you have to be fit and you have to adopt a normal healthy lifestyle. I never saw you anxious about anything, never desperate, never restless. You just took it so coolly and you did it with so much of ease that it was really a big surprise to see the transformation when I met you. And like all the while we never spoke about it, and then suddenly you're coming in front of me, like all changed. So that was really a pleasant thing to, witness. Now this thing I would like to really highlight, that we all should be really patient about getting our results. It does come with that.
Said don't rush. So that's what I had in my mind, and there was no planning whatsoever. I used to be UK 10-12 size, which may be like, I don't know, large. Then I went on to going on to 14, then was going on to 16.
Yes.
When I started losing, I went on to 10. I thought, okay, this will be the last one. Then I thought I went on to 8. I thought this will be the last one. So I had like 3,
Correct.
4, because every time I thought,
Sizes,
I
yes.
wouldn't lose anymore. So I think I had no expectations because I had no idea. But the results, with the dedication that it was giving me, I was just totally dedicated. The reason why me or people like you have been able to maintain it is because, one, we have adapted a healthy lifestyle, and then secondly, we don't want to have that life again.
Subconsciously is there in our mind that we don't want to go back to the same point again in our life.
Yeah.
So that is what keeps us going.
So yeah, let me go back to my routine. So 40
Yeah, sure.
vegetables. It was not intermittent fasting at that point. It was low carb, no fat. So sugar,
Yes.
rice. I'm a non-vegetarian, but I went totally vegetarian for 3 months. I gave up whatever it required, just be healthy. Had lots of vegetables. For dinner, it was only soup, dal, all these liquids. So it was more. So again, between lunch and dinner, it was again a fruit puree that I used to eat, not raw fruit. Because obviously the idea is, if, as I have said so many times, that when you chew food, the only food that you've chewed very well absorbs and converts into energy. Otherwise you get the bloating and all of that. So the idea of having liquids and purees was that you instantly get the energy and instantly the food is absorbed in your body. So last would be dal or soup, any form of liquid. And then 10 minutes before bed, I used to have Zira water. Okay. As I've said as well, like boiled Zira, cumin, then you put honey and lemon in it, just 10 minutes, half cup. That would just digest the food. Every week I used to lose 1 kg, which was obviously giving me the motivation.
Really motivating. Yes, it does.
My target was actually 15 kgs in 3 months, but because my body was in the losing mode, I lost 20 kgs. So now what I did to maintain it was, I don't know if you can call it intermittent fasting or low carb. I don't know.
Yeah, that time we did not have the concept also of intermittent
Maybe
fasting.
not.
I mean, now that, these terms are like going so off. Yeah.
What I did was always have early dinners and never have non-veg or junk, fried, sugar, any sort of unhealthy stuff Monday to Friday. And weekend, I would just give myself to have whatever I want, because obviously don't want to miss out. And then gradually took up running, up some weight exercising. But I think we can just easily maintain it, having a healthy lifestyle, having early dinners, and you can have a couple of cheat days. Please make running a part of your life. That's all I would like to say. Yeah, Preeti, you can tell me. I think you also had some health issues. Am I right? And
Yes,
Preeti is quite
yes,
tall.
correct.
I've never seen her overweight.
That was the problem, Faria. Nobody pointed it out to me that you have put on or anything like that. During my pregnancies, I developed this thyroid problem, and I thought maybe it is like pregnancy induced, so it will just go. And I just did not, try to find out also whether it is still there or it's gone. I'm totally fine. I was so busy with, my everyday living.
Yeah.
Then, like my weight always used to be in between 65 to 7, like not even 70, 65 to 68 kgs. And I was under the impression that it must be somewhere around that only, because all my clothes were fitting me the way they have always, they always did.
Sorry to interrupt. So your
Yeah.
size was the same, just the weight increased.
Because no, I never was into wearing very well-fitted clothes. Like I always preferred wearing, so they were just like fine on me that way.
Again, I have another question.
Yeah.
Were you into running and
Yes,
your
yes.
physical that time as well?
No. I was like, my children were small and I was just busy around them. I would not even care about what I'm eating, when I'm eating. Like, as you said, the timing is very important. And eating clean is also very important. So it was just like I would eat anything which would come to my mind, which I'll just get a glimpse of at home. So it was like that. I never actually cared about, specifically on how I'm looking or anything like that. I started having some kind of difficulty, like in walking and all. That was the time I went to the doctor. And then I realized, like, with the tests and all, I came to know that I have certain deficiencies and I am like really hypothyroid, like it's on a very high level.
Okay.
So that time was like a wake up call for me, and I realized that it's now or never. Either I give in to the situation and just accept it as a part of my life and go
Just get
along with it. And I
it.
was also shocked to see my weight. It had gone up till 80 kgs. You won't
Oh my
believe this.
God.
Even I did not believe looking at the weighing scale. The first reaction was, is the machine all right? Is it
Yeah. Oh
functioning
my God.
properly? Yes.
80 kgs. Oh my God.
So that was the thing which first came to my mind. Machine is not, showing the correct figure.
Yeah.
I was totally disappointed. I thought now with the thyroid, I will never be able to lose any single kg. And I was really very disappointed for a couple of days. And then I thought, like, why not at least try it? Why not give it a shot?
Yeah.
So I met my friend who also had this situation, like she also had thyroid problem, and I saw her, really lean after I came back from my vacation. And I asked her, like, what all you did? Because normally the set opinion about people with thyroid is that they can never lose weight. They have to live like that.
Yeah.
So even I was thinking the same way. But when I saw her, I was really surprised, and I asked her, like, what did you do? How did you manage to lose? Like, she lost around 10 to 12 kgs. So I just got a slight ray of hope that even if I lose like 5 kgs, it's good enough for me. Like, at least I'll be feeling really light about myself.
Yeah.
So I brought in some changes in my diet. I would have coriander juice in the morning with lemon in it. I'll start my day with that. I stopped drinking tea, the normal desi tea which has sugar and milk in it. I stopped drinking that for almost a month. And my day would begin with that, and then I'll have oats. That was the time when I joined Zumba sessions as well too. Before that, actually I was not into any sort of workout. I will just go for walks, but then my calorie intake was definitely more than whatever I'll burn with walks. Like, they were not of much help to me.
Yeah.
And I was just living in oblivion. I was like not at all affected, or not at all I was taking,
I was like that, yeah.
It was just with the difficulties I started facing in my day-to-day life that I went to a doctor to check what is happening. And then I'll just have oats or something with milk after my workout. And then I switched from wheat to ragi and jowar for lunch.
Yeah.
One roti I'll have with dal and sabzi.
Yeah.
And then again in the evening, as you mentioned, I also would have jeera water with lemon in it again in the evening. So I altogether left my favorite thing, which is tea. And I was just fully focused on it, that at least let me give it my best.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the result. But yes, I was a little concerned because I had health issues. So it went on like that. Then I started having my dinner also very early, like by 5 p.m. I'll just finish off everything. I would also try masala oats at times, or sometimes like just dal and sabzi for dinner as well. I would try to incorporate some salad and any fruit which I would like. So this is all I did for my diet thing. I did not go overboard, or I did not try out anything which I knew I will not be able to, continue with in the long run. So I just did a little bit of minor changes, and major change was about the timing of my meals. So that, and then I remember when I initially had joined Zumba classes, I would be breathless. I had no stamina at all. And I added running to it that time. Running became a part of my life. Earlier, I would do it just in the evenings, like 5 kilometers each day. I started only with 5 kilometers. And then I would do that in the morning also. Morning and evening, 10 kilometers each day. And then Faria, I did not even realize within the first month itself, I lost 7 kgs. And that was just such a big motivator for me, that I thought, let's just continue with it. And then, like, initially it used to be a little difficult thing for me, but then it became a way of life.
Yeah.
And I just continued. Within like the first 3 months only, I think I had lost 12 kgs or so. And then it kept on, like you said, it just kept on decreasing. For me also, it was like that.
Yeah.
So that myth around the thyroid thing, that you cannot lose weight if you are having that problem, like I'm still on that tablet which you're supposed to take in the morning, empty stomach. I still take that tablet. But then I'm able to lead a healthy life. Like what everybody can do, I can also do
Correct.
that.
Correct.
It's not that I have to just, be suppressed with the symptoms of it. Arya, one more thing I would like to mention here. When I met you like 17 years back, you had said one thing that Preeti, I'm going to live like this. I'm going to look my best even when I'm in my 80s. That sentence just remained with me. And whenever I would just feel a little low, I would just think about it. There's no harm in trying. No, at
There's no
least you
harm
will
in
be
trying.
happy that you tried it. You should do your best in everything you decide. Whatever you want, you have to really work hard for it.
Correct.
So again, the motto was not to look lean or thin,
Correct.
but the motto was to be
Healthy.
healthy enough, fit enough, so that I'm able to enjoy my life.
Correct.
So that was the thing, Faria. Even I lost around 20 kgs to begin with, but then as per my height I had become underweight. Now it has become a habit. No matter what, it's not going to change. There is not a single day which will go without any form of workout for me. No
Same.
matter what it is, I have to do it. That's a mandatory thing.
Same here.
So if you're doing that much like rigorous workout,
Yeah.
then even if you're eating, anything,
Correct.
that does not affect you
So true.
so much. So I think that's it. Being consistent, being stubborn around it is the key, I think. You have to be really stubborn that no matter what, I'm going to do this.
People, to begin with, sometimes hesitate to even start. The thing about Preeti is she's always ready to try. She's that one person who I probably wouldn't talk to her every day, but she's just too close to my heart. And she's always there when I need her.
Same here.
So with this conversation, I think we can easily say the bottom line is keep the timing right, eat clean, and you will get results.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah, I don't know about like controlling, eating less, starving, or taking pills or watching. I can't be calculating my carb intake every time I eat. It's too stressful for me.
Correct. Even weighing machine is not a very good idea. Like, you should be just seeing with how much energy you're able to do, like go through your day. And there should not be a point where we are just feeling a lack of energy. We are not in a mood to do something. We should always be ready. And actually, when you were like talking about your journey, I also wanted to tell everyone one thing, that you never took it as a project. It was never something which you were doing as a mission. It just got so swiftly added into your day-to-day living that it never looked like an effort from your side. Like it just so happened like so naturally for you. So that is how it should be, to maintain it forever, like till we live. That is what I feel from my experience, from your experience, that we never actually thought about or feared about not being able to maintain it. Actually, it just happened so naturally and in a flow for us.
Yeah.
So I feel that's the right way.
There's no rocket science.
Looking at you, looking at your stuff, just makes a person full of energy. And that's really such a beautiful thing to have in your lives.
Thank you.
Very nice, Faria.
As I said, I will try my best to be active until my last breath. I don't want to be dependent on anyone.
We will just pledge to be to make everyone active around us till the time we all are here. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, BeautyFit is giving me so much happiness, seeing the results as well. This is not a mission, as you said. This is adapting a healthy lifestyle. You will see so many people losing weight. Not a big deal, I would say, but maintaining is.
Correct.
Maintaining would only come when you adapt it as a part of your life. That is the only way.
Correct.
It's been over 14 years. I have had 2 more deliveries after that, and the weight has been the same. Don't give up. Just understand what you have to avoid. And once you reach your target, you can have couple of cheat days, and because you shouldn't miss out. Okay, one more tip I would like to give as well. For example, we all have families, friends, and we might go out to eat or something, and if you are on a diet, next day what you can do is go on liquid diet. Maintain the same time.
Yes, never make it parallel to your life.
Just make that, mindset how you will balance. Also, don't weigh yourself every day. Don't weigh yourself even every week. If you are on a weight loss journey, I would say once in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it's good to be result oriented. Objective should be to make it your lifestyle.
Yeah.
and then it will eventually
And also, like sometimes it could be that when you're working out, you might not be losing in kgs, but you might be reducing your measurements because you probably building muscles. So it
correct.
could be a combination. Just don't stress as long as you know what you're doing is right.
Influencing every member of your family too.
Yes.
Like your kids see you having a life like this. They somewhere get inspired. They
Yes.
also want to, be
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah, on the contrary, like my
But
daughter who's 15, I just tell her to chill, because you're only 15. I said until 24, I didn't even
Yes.
know what to do. I was just eating 4 times a day. In the morning, she
You
wakes
never tell her, but then she is getting all those like vibes, from
Probably, yeah.
around you. So that's such a good thing.
End of the day, I think women naturally are very giving, very,
Strong.
we are like that. We just think family, kids, we just always giving. Even if we are working, we cook,
Correct.
we don't expect that
Right.
is the general, thing in our
Yes.
culture as well.
And there are some women who actually they feel guilty about it.
I think we should think that even if we are looking after ourselves, eventually we are in a way giving it back to our family and our kids. We are going to give that energy back to them. We are going to give that positive
Correct.
vibe back to them. As I say, like in our beauty fit team, don't do anything else, but just don't give up running and early.
Correct. Running takes care of most of the things actually. It's a full body workout.
Exactly.
Added benefit of workout, which we don't realize. The days I work out, my mind doesn't go on thinking that what should I eat now? Like, what
Yeah.
am I craving for?
True.
And the days, there are very rare days like this when I don't do any kind of workout.
Yeah.
Those days I only sit and think about food, like what I should eat. That's another benefit of you getting involved in any sort of workout, like for at least half an hour.
And I think, especially when you are running or when you are sweating out, I feel like we literally cleanse ourselves inside out. We are taking out
Purifies,
all
yes.
worry, depression. The feeling that you get afterwards is just,
It's meditative, yes. It's a therapy.
it's a therapy.
It's a therapy.
And another thing is, I think once you are diagnosed with something, immediately take action. Immediately work on
Correct.
your weight. Don't wait to go
Right.
overweight and then think, oh, now I have to do something about it. So I think
Lovely.
it's a very, very good
Awesome.
idea not to give up. Everyone has family, everyone has children, everyone has, I think everyone is busy. But take that time out
Correct.
for your health.
Yes.
Don't risk your health because health is very.
It's your responsibility actually, yes.
Yeah, with me, what happened was I was so happily living in denial, that okay,
Yes.
I look very nice. I was like,
That's true also, but and I thought that yes, it will shed with time. What's the big
baby
deal?
fat went on to the baba fat. So it
Yes,
went.
I did not know about that increasing numbers.
No, and in my case, it was the picture which shocked me. I think bottom.
Bottom line.
Not bottom line. Bottom line is
Bottom line.
We are here to help. Losing is easier than sustaining, but if you adapt a healthy lifestyle, nothing is impossible.
Never get into challenges and all those things.
So I think we will stop here. Thanks for watching. Thanks,
Yes.
Preeti.
Thank you, everyone.
Hope this helps. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and comment below. And please subscribe.
And subscribe.
Next time. Bye.